welcome to the CNN IBN special. For over 3 decades, Arun Shourie has been one of India's most prolific and contentious writers and journalists. But his new book, Does He Know a Mother's Heart?, marks a complete break from his earlier writings. It's a harrowing and heart-rending personal account of suffering. It tells the story of a father, the father of a child stricken with cerebral palsy. It tells the story of a husband, the husband of a wife suffering from acute Parkinson's disease. And at the heart of the book is a questioning of the very existence of God. Joining us now is Mr. Shourie himself. Thank you very much indeed. What motivated you to write this particular book?
Well, you know, I once read a sentence of Jane Austen that write about what you know. So here are two persons, they are my life, I know about them, so I just wrote about them. And certainly for 35 years I have been reading the scriptures from time to time, and one of the points of focus has been what is the explanation they give for such acute suffering of innocent and good people. And those and I have found them to be worse than indefensible. That they are almost a taunt at suffering, and we take them at face value only because of the reverence and fear we have of scriptures and of established religions.
We'll come to the argument of the book on God in just a bit, but before that I just want to bring you back to Adit. You've been able to write about him now that he's 35 years old. Has it been only now that you have been able to put down in paper what must have been a very difficult and traumatic time for you?
No, not really. I've actually written articles about him many years ago, and he goes everywhere with us, to holidays, to restaurants, and to the parks. And writing about him and my wife took me no time. I mean, probably the introduction, which everybody gets moved by, was written just in 2-3 days.
And your chapter on Gandhi is very, very interesting. It's a real criticism, a trenchant criticism of Gandhi.
I rely a great deal on Gandhiji's guidance. For instance, on service, on transmuting personal suffering into service.
So the concept of God, which you examine thoroughly through the scriptures, to you is a man-made construct.
Yes.
Because if there was a God, and if, as you say repeatedly, if he is all-knowing and compassionate, why does he inflict so much suffering?
And all-powerful, and on his own telling, he invariably intervenes in human affairs.
Right.
Then why does he not deal with suffering, and why does he actually why does he create situations for such mass suffering? Not only a child, but 6 million Jews being exterminated, 3 lakh people being killed by the tsunami, or 1,60,000 by an earthquake in the Pakistan occupied Kashmir. So why?